Welcome, everyone. It's 4:01. I'm just waiting for Cindy to pop in.
I'm right here. I don't know what I did with my stuff. I charged up my mic, but I charged up
Nice.
the other mic. That was weird. And I can't find the little bag. It's probably I don't know. Oh, that's okay. All right.
We're here.
We're all here. We're all what are you eating?
A brownie. I just finished it.
Did you already have dinner?
Lance bought early this morning Chick-fil-A breakfast, and it's still sitting with me.
Oh, really? So you never really had a
Mhm.
chance to finish it?
Oh, no. I finished the whole thing. It's just I'm not hungry now.
Yeah.
So that's okay. I'll make some juice later on. Juice.
Juice?
I'm going to make some juice.
Oh, are you gonna start juicing again?
I told you I juice.
Yes.
I just
I
make
know, but we were saying how you were like really focused.
hardcore and focused.
Yes, you were. My dog.
I think I'm more just like it's crying to me saying feed me. So
Yeah. Well, this is Cindy with Cindy Lifestyle and More. If you're new to we do live stream. This is my sister.
I'm Lisa Wright.
I'm like waiting. And we do some live streams like every 2 weeks. And we do live. I do beauty and skincare. And then sometimes I do some vlogging. And my sister does whatever she decides is going to pop up.
I vlog. Yeah, I
You
do.
vlog.
I literally
And-
just like whatever I
and-
feel like doing today.
And you started doing podcasting.
Yeah, I just having
Yeah.
fun with it. What can I say?
Yeah. So I have a question for you. And I know what's the difference from live stream to podcasting?
No, a live stream is a live stream. Like you can live stream. Live stream is the same as a podcast essentially, but it's done live.
Mm.
But a podcast is, I mean, you could do a podcast pre-recorded and you can create a new, it's embedded inside of your channel. There's podcast. So you have live stream, you have shorts, and you have long form, and then you have podcasts. And check your thing. I don't know. They're rolling out something called courses.
Okay.
In YouTube. You might have it in your studio as one of the tabs across, but they're rolling that out to creators now. It's new because they want everybody to stay on the platform.
Well, there are like so many things on that studio. It's like, oh my God, it's like every time I turn around, there's something new. It is like it is hard to keep up with. Okay, so I will check that out. So basically a podcast is like it's a show, but you've already taped it and you don't have to edit it, you're saying? Or
oh no, you can
live.
edit it. I mean, I don't know if you ever seen podcasts like Joe's. Joe does he has like 6, 7 different cameras, and you do an interview and you go for like 3 hours or more.
Right.
Joe goes usually for about 3, and all the different camera angles, and he records all that, and then his editor goes back and makes sure that everything fits in the proper order.
Right.
He has something that's his podcast.
And is his live though when he's doing it?
I think it depends. Sometimes he's gone live, like live.
Okay.
And then sometimes it's pre-recorded. I think with the president and with JD, I think he went pre-recorded. I find out, but
right.
I know that he did like a 4+ hour podcast with what's his name? He's like famous for his conspiracy theory. Alex Jones. He was on 4+ hours one night.
Really?
And I think it was live. It was crazy. And Alex got drunk.
So it was a fun one, right?
I'll never forget that one ever. I was like, Alex got drunk because he was drinking hard liquor and he got face got all beet red, and he was starting to sway and everything. And Joe goes, "Why don't we go get food?"
Why don't we get something in you so you won't be swaying like this?
And
Okay.
yeah, Joe was like, "Maybe we should go get you something to eat. We're
Because
gonna
the
end this
coffee
podcast."
wasn't working, right?
Wasn't drinking any coffee. Yeah, but he got drunk on that show, man. I felt
It's
bad for
called,
him.
what is it called? A person who's drunk is awake, but they're still, but we're
Anyway,
like,
that was crazy. But yeah, so he did that anyway.
all right. I'm still learning all the things. You know what I'm saying? How it
So am
works.
I. But you got to try something.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, definitely.
And
Yeah.
everybody, I have friends tell me, "Well, it's gonna hurt your channel." Okay, whatever.
Why
you
would it
know,
hurt why would it
no
hurt your channel?
algorithms because of the algorithm. It's gonna hurt your channel because of the algorithms. You don't want to screw up the algorithms. You're not gonna know what your audience is. It's gonna confuse the algorithms. They don't know who to push it out to. And I'm like, oh, I don't care anymore.
You
I
know,
really don't care.
it's I just think I don't there is people who've been doing YouTube for years. For years.
Yeah.
And they still don't know how it's used. It's because it's percentages and the time where it goes up, and it's a lot of work. I mean, you have to sit down and look at everything. It takes an effort and time to do it all. And
Yeah.
if you want to do it, you can do it. People do it. I just like,
But with the quote unquote algorithms constantly changing, everybody
yes.
talks about how, well, if the algorithms are going to change, then you need to pivot too.
Mhm.
So why not just show up as your authentic self and just do something that you love and share?
Well, there was something interesting that came on, because, I don't, if some people are thinking of becoming a content creator and things. I think it's called or something like that. But he was saying that things are changing.
Oh, Think Media.
Think Media. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Sean
Now,
Cannell.
it was probably on 2 weeks ago, and I got as much as I could before I fell asleep. But he's saying that the way it was 10 years ago, it's not the way it is now.
Mm-hmm.
And he also saying that a lot of people are not subscribing and they're not watching full videos. And, that was the first thing he mentioned. And he's just saying that there's so many content creators now. There's so many options that they don't have to watch a bunch of on one person, like watch a video. I don't know. I was talking to somebody at work, and he is a security person, and he watches a lot of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
He only has 2 content creators that he watch full videos. And this was interesting to me because we were sitting down talking, and I was waiting for Megan to come and get me, and I was checking my videos. And he says, "Oh," he goes, "You know what?" He goes, "I'm on lunch." He goes, "What you been up to?" Because I don't work every day, and he does security. That's what he does at Macy's. Anyways, he said that he was absorbed on YouTube. He used to watch, like, from the moment he would wake up to the moment he would go to bed. He watched a ton of TVs of YouTube.
Yeah.
He's cut it all back now to 2.
Okay.
Okay. He says that he has friends that have done the same thing. So, and he doesn't watch Joe Rogan or anything like that. He's just saying, these are the ones that I watch more of. These are the ones that interest me. These are the ones. So all these that he used to watch, he's only watching.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes he dabbles into the others.
Well, it's not about subscriber counts anymore. It's about the views.
Right.
And also, however long people stay in your video, you need to get them and stay to watch it long enough to be able to get a view count. But that's what Sean said. It's views now,
Mm-hmm.
and it ranges from video to video. Nothing's really
right.
It's not like, oh, I want to see what City's going to do next. Yeah.
but that's how it was. That's what he was saying. It was,
Yeah.
and it's kind of changed since then.
I
But yeah,
like it
but
now.
like I said, I came in after. I came in like 3 years ago. So I really don't know how it was 10 years ago. So I don't, it doesn't affect me because I don't understand it. I wasn't there. I wasn't then. I have noticed that the people that were there from then are the ones are noticing. The ones from now, I don't know anything from then because I didn't have.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make sense? You know, like people say when they take over a territory, they don't know anything about that territory. They don't know who buys and who doesn't buy. The ones that've been there forever, they know. So it's kind of the same thing, you know. So, anyways, so let's get off the subject. You know what I mean? It's because I want. So tell me. How was your week this week?
Well, it's Tuesday. Lance and I, we did a jump start yesterday. We went to downtown Disney, which is, by the way, my new playground.
Okay.
Downtown Disney is my new playground. I love to go to the Disneyland Hotel Resort. Oh my God, since they built that new hotel, the DVC tower, it is so nice.
Well, I haven't been to Anaheim for 2014, so I'm sure it's changed a lot.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
But so what we do is we go and we park at the Disneyland Hotel Resort. Parking is free if you do engage and buy something or have dinner there. And we don't go there a lot, but we park there and we just go to downtown Disney, do some shopping, and also go to the Palm Breeze Hotel to have dinner and drinks, or maybe a pizza. We love it. We really enjoy it. But anyway, so we went to downtown Disney and Lance bought me something. He bought me this.
Does he light up?
Yes. I haven't taken out of the box yet. Isn't he cute? Look at him. He is the bunting that you see on the Main Street at Disneyland. That's on the gas lamps on Main Street.
Okay. Oh, when you're walking down the street, huh? Those are what, oh, so now they have it where you can get it for your house.
Yes, and it's
Have
on
you
sale.
Have you noticed that a lot of the items of the decor that's down Main Street and throughout Disneyland, a lot of the decor is now being sold to purchase throughout the stores, the gift shops?
If you go to the home store, oh my God, they have such cool stuff at the home store, Cynthia. Okay, they have those that I just got. And you know when you go to Disneyland's teacups, you know how it's underneath a beautiful canopy with lights, and the lights are those paper lantern lights?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
They sell those.
They sell
They
those.
sell those, and they sell them in plastic.
Oh, wow.
It's the teacup lanterns.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
How much
cool.
are they?
They're expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. I think they're like $50 a piece or something like that.
But they're beautiful, I bet. Because you
They're
can put them on
pretty
your
sizable.
yard, right?
Yeah. Oh, they're so nice. That's my next project.
Okay.
All right, you want me to open it up?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it in the front door, and I'm going to I'm going to check and see now if I can use a zip tie instead of a traditional hook, because I don't want anybody to steal it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Does it give you some ideas how to put it on the door? Does it give you ideas or no? It's basically.
I don't. Oh yeah. I can zip tie it. There's a hook in the back.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Turn it around. Is that it right there? Wow, it's big. It's a big wreath. Wow, is that pretty? And that is the items plastic?
Yeah.
Pumpkin?
Yeah. Let me take out the little lip here. See, because it lights up. And then, hang on, let me turn the light out.
Oh, look at that. That is so cute.
Oh, it's
Oh,
cute.
you know
He's
what?
got fangs.
You can see his teeth.
You can see his teeth.
See, I didn't even notice it when it was not lighted up. You couldn't see the teeth. That is so cute. It's glowing.
All right. So that's it. Then Lan says I got to figure out how I'm going to turn this on and off. If I zip tie it, I'm not going to be able to reach it. But I can get like maybe use something sharp to get in there and then turn it off.
It's so cute. It's got sunflowers around it. Sunflowers and what else? Some leaves, some fall leaves.
And little pumpkins.
Oh, yes, I see them. I can see it through here on the iPad.
So I'm a big fan of that stuff.
I like it.
I'm a big fan of Disney.
Yeah. Are you going to go there for Halloween night? Or are you passing out candies?
No, we don't know what we're going to do. Nobody comes into our neighborhood anymore.
A lot of, you know what? I think they start here when it gets dark, and by the time it's 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it's done. Done.
Well, at least you get people who come in your neighborhood.
But I'm always working because everybody else has kids. So I always work. Megan and I always work. And Megan's going to be at Disneyland.
Oh.
So I think she's going to be at Disneyland, or she's going to be on the 30th at Disneyland, something like that. And then I work because it lets the grown-ups with their grandkids or their kids so they can take them out for Halloween. I like watching all the kids when they come up and get the candies at Macy's.
I know she's going to haunted horror nights
tomorrow.
Really?
Because you already went, right?
Yeah.
So she's going tomorrow.
I hope she has the fast. Oh no, she's going during the weeknight, so that's even better. She'll be better.
I guess she went last year.
And
my understanding that she walked in and walked out. Like they didn't stay. That's a lot of money to walk in and walk out.
She told me that too. I think she got scared.
Yeah. So the girls are excited. Her friends they're ready to go and have some fun and laugh and chuckle.
Scream.
And scream. I remember the time when the very first time I went with some friends. I don't think you went during that time. And that's when Knott's Berry Farm had that little area where the kids, it looked like Davy Crockett's thing. What do you call it? Like it's got like you walk across and it, what do you call it? Like the one they have at Disneyland. It's
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like name. A play zone.
Play zone, yeah. Davy Crockett. Where did David Crockett come from? Anyways, and there was the werewolf was scaring all the kids, and 2 kids jumped off that thing, and it was this high. So now they can't do that anymore. They can't come up to you because it's scared. But that was the first time I went to Knott's Berry Farm, Not Scary Farm. And I think I had a blast, but my heart was just like, and I felt like since they knew that I was scared, they were always after me.
They have no scare necklaces now.
They did at Knott's Scary Farm last year because I have one.
A no scare necklace?
Yeah, and then I didn't even use it. Because then it wouldn't be fun. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I want to be. And then I saw these 3 people. It was the dad and a little girl, probably about 11, and her mom, or their little scared necklace. And they're just sitting there.
Watching.
So they're sitting there. And it was right there where they have all the roller coaster rides, and the boardwalk section at Knott's. So it must have been the brother or the sister that must have been, because you could tell they were sitting there. I don't know if they went there for the night, but they were sitting there. And Greg and I were walking around, and they were still sitting there. And then Greg and I walked around, they were still sitting there. I go, it looks like they were waiting for somebody else having fun as they were just sitting there watching people.
I don't think they were really that interested.
I don't think they were. So they just went there the night and that was it. But the only area that they really scare you, or they don't really, they have more interact with you is in the ghost town when you go in. That's when, because everything is foggy, so you can't see them until they're woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they pop up. So yeah, so it's. But I never been to Magic Mountain. I never been to Disney. Well, no, I did. Never been to Disneyland. I just been to Disneyland for the fall.
I was told Magic Mountain sucks.
Oh, really?
It's not that good.
And I never been to the Queen Mary.
We're going to go to the Queen Mary. I don't know when. We haven't figured it out. But maybe
Yeah.
we'll go tomorrow. We
Yeah.
have express pass.
Oh, that's nice.
So that'll be fun.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's my big. I love Halloween. And we
Yeah.
don't do Disney anymore cuz it's a one and done. It's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not scary, right? It's more friendly.
It's kid friendly.
Yeah. So that's nice.
Yeah.
So what else have you been doing? What else you been doing?
Remember last week we had a conversation about my face?
Yes.
Okay. Remember I was telling you how I'm just like it's bumpy.
Right.
I got bumps.
Is it like, do you feel it when you go across your face that there's
Yeah, it's really, I feel it like really all over the place. It's all here. I got a white bump right here. You can tell I'm really congested.
Because you were mentioning when you were getting facials done, your skin was really smooth. It was really like not petted or putted or yeah, no, it was like
It
smooth.
didn't look like putty, yeah.
Putty, right. So I can't talk today. Anyways, so what did you get?
Well, I bit the bullet. I had extra buck. I had like $6 and a $4, so that's $10 off. So I bought this spa thing. It's a spa treatment. It is diamond microabrasion and pore extractor. It has 4 treatments. It has the diamond microderm tip, removes outer layer of your dead dulling skin cells. Facial pore extractor 3, extract blackheads and vacuum away dirt, oil, and impurities. And it leaves your skin feeling firmer, fresher, and more radiant while helping to stimulate anti-aging processes in the skin while achieving professional results. They say that you could see results in 4 weeks.
So it's extracting all the congestion in your pores, right?
Yeah. But it doesn't do it overnight.
Face. Makeup free.
Here we go. $20. I got $10 off though, but it after the discount was $20.
Okay.
So it's a $30 product.
Right. Well, you know, when you go to facials, they have that steamer going on because that's opening up the pores. So they got that going on, and the same time they're, you know, doing an exfoliant or they're doing mud mask, and then that little steamer's going on, and it's just like making it soft so they can do their extractions.
Well, they ask that you wash your face and then warm your pores up. Either through like a hot shower or the steam sauna type thing, or a hot bath, a warm cloth. And then, so this is it. The tip is supposed to be that gritty, like sandpaper. And there's a little power, and it tells you what speed you're in. And there's different, depending on where you are in your skin. And you have to keep moving it. But you can hear the suction.
I can. I just pulled it.
So you're supposed to go up and down, vertical, and you're not supposed to stop. You're supposed to keep moving it.
Because it needs to be even.
Like that. You can hear it sucking because you know
yeah,
what?
I can.
So inside, hang on. Inside this is a suction cup. I'll take it off. So there's the suction.
I can see better on my iPad.
And then inside of that is a sponge. And so the sponge holds all the dead skin cells, it traps it. So it doesn't go into the machine. It's a tiny little thing. And then when you're finished with all of that, so you go up and down, up and down, up and down. And then it tells you to then go horizontal.
Okay.
Okay. Like this, all across.
So you're going to go like this all the way.
Yeah.
And then go like this.
Yes.
And then you also, okay. And then you said you got some parts, right? So it's supposed to be for different parts of your face or something?
So that's the microdermabrasion.
Okay.
And then it has 3 different sizes of suction cups. And that's for the pore extractor to clear out your pores. Okay. So this is the wide one. Hi, Andy. This is the wide one for
hey, Andy, TV3.
I guess for large, if you have larger pores.
Lisa's showing a machine for her face.
Oh, hang on. Oh, and you're supposed to pull your skin taut like this.
Oh, okay. So while you go,
it hurts. It hurts.
When you didn't do that, how did it feel when you weren't doing that? I mean, what I'm saying, when you went like this, how did it feel like when you went just like that?
It didn't hurt, but this one, maybe the suction's too much.
Right.
So let me get the medium.
Because you don't want to burn your skin.
It hurt.
A big layer of skin. You don't want to hurt your
medium
skin.
Size. Well, maybe I have it on 2. I only have it on 2.
Is there's different speeds?
Different speeds.
What's the highest speed?
That's high. That's the highest.
And you're able to do that highest on your face.
No, this is even higher.
So when you use this machine for your face, oh, Andy says he's seen that machine. Did you see it on a commercial, Andy? He says he says that they're expensive. Lisa says she got it for $30, right? Down for $10 off at Walgreens, right?
CVS. I had an extra buck, and I got it for.
Okay, he saw the department store.
Oh.
So maybe they used to have them in the department store.
I want to say that this one feels better, the small one.
So the other one's a little too strong. Maybe it's for more advanced. Maybe you've been using it for a while.
Probably. And then they have the one for, they said the T-zone.
Oh, about $50. That would, yeah, that sounds about right.
And it's shaped like this. So, and this is the T-zone one. I guess your nose.
Yeah, because you collect a lot of sebum through here. Andy asked, does it exfoliate?
Yeah, you came in just a little late. Hang on. We're going to show that to you.
Yeah. Hi, Rudy. Is it battery operated or is it charger?
It's charge. You just put a plug. Okay, so here's the extractor. Not the extractor. Here is the microderm. That's called the diamond tip. But now that I look at it, when I years ago, I used to get this, and it is now that you can just get it at the store.
Isn't that amazing?
And it does the same suction. And I took before and after shots. So when in 4 weeks, I guess I'll check and see what my skin looks like.
So on the directions, did they say that you should see a difference in a week or 4 weeks?
It said 4 weeks.
Okay. So take a picture of now, like when you start doing it.
I did.
And then do one every week. Like remember on the retinol that we did to see the difference. So every week you come on, you're going to show it.
You could see how my face is.
Yeah.
On the picture, I took pictures. You could see the blackhead. I have a blackhead right here.
Really?
Yeah.
You should probably put some hot pad, like a hot, like.
I don't know how long that blackhead's been there.
You're all.
That's nasty.
It got a little black.
Stop talking to people. Oh, hi, how you doing? Oh, really? Oh, okay. I got a big old.
Oh my God! I was now that you said that. Do you remember Bob across the street? We used to live in Alclad in Whittier.
Yeah.
Him and his wife, and he had a little girl. So, and anyways, he's out there watering, because remember they were younger than our parents were, like in the neighborhood, because they bought a home there. He says, "Yeah, I need to do my facial tonight." He's telling Dad and Mom that, right? So he's watering. All of a sudden, he goes, "Yeah, I got all these kids," and he goes,
What pig?
And I see all this white stuff.
That's disgusting.
And I was like, I was so in shock. I'm all, Dad, yeah, I get these on back of my. He just stood there, just went. He goes, "Yeah, right, Porky, right? Yeah, I have to go get back. See all this in the back of my."
I don't know how that ever happened. I don't know if he didn't like. We're talking about our parents.
Mom, like
crazy.
doing surgery.
It's disgusting.
Mom, maybe get some hot water. You don't got to put these. I do my facial. I'm like, well, I think you just did.
What a disaster. That whole generation, man. Ugh.
They just didn't worry about it, One time, I was probably living at Cherrywood, the other house. Let's see. Andy says J.C. Penney had it on the shelf. They were selling it for 20 cents. He just checked it out. Betty's is selling that for $26.99 with promo code.
Yeah. Well,
So
I mean, let me use it. We'll see what happens. I got nothing to lose.
Right. So I had something on my leg, and I'm like, I'm kind of like itching. This is like years back. And I thought, okay, it went away. This is really, and I thought, oh, maybe I got like bitten by a mosquito, or, like Mom, mosquito or a spider. And I look at my back, and it was like the back of my leg, like back here. And I felt it, and it had like a little bump. And I'm like, it was a blackhead. I was like, what in the world? And I don't know if I got it from an ingrown hair, because I shave. Man, that thing was like going and going. I was like, it left me like a little hole. I was all, how the hell did that happen? I mean, it's just amazing, because I guess I had a large pore and everything collected.
So Megan was getting the acne too, and you decided to put her on Proactive.
Yeah. So what happened was, since in my teens, adolescent years, all the way till even after I had Megan, I always had some kind of problem with my skin. It was always, had a breakout problem, oily problem. I used to put on my makeup early in the morning, and by the time I got to work, by the time it was 1:00, everything that the colors of my makeup changed. That's what oily does. It changes everything into an orange, or your purple's not purple anymore. It's a blue. Right. And it just, I had oily skin, and I had it from our dad. So I finally went to a dermatologist, and I would wake up with like swollen nose, like cystic blemishes. They were on the inside, and it would swell up in my eye, and I couldn't see. I can't go to work like that. And then by 1 o'clock, it'd be gone. And I'm like, what is going on here? I called out thinking I got a cold pad, an ice pad. So finally, I went to a dermatologist in Covina, and the doctor says you just have cystic blemishes. So he would use a vitamin C acid. He would put it on my face, and then it would sit there for 60 seconds. And then I had to rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse till like the burning was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what he was doing is removing the oils and all the secretion. So I'm at home, and Barbara Knight and I were all talking, and she goes, "When did you go to the beach?" And I said, "I didn't go to the beach." She goes, "Your face is completely sunburned. That means I didn't wash good enough."
Mm-hmm.
And I was red for 3 days.
It happens.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I walked in there. It looked like I had a sunburn. Because, and I called them up the next day, and they're like, oh, well, just keep rinsing. Just be gentle. Like there was like not a big deal. But that's when they were just starting to do acid, like, citric acid on people's skin and the new thing. And then he had me on a cleanser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right, Andy. It was, oh no. So he had me on a cleanser, and he said, the first thing I would like you to do, and I still tell people this today, he told me to stay away from liquid foundations, that I was too susceptible of blemishes with it. It would clog my pores. He didn't care if it said it was for oily skin. He says, I would like to see you use powder foundation. I was like, powder foundation? And he goes, yeah. He goes, the less liquids going in your pores, the better for you. And that's when I start using Clinique Matte Beige. I was using anything with powder foundation. That's what I did. So, of course, when Megan was born and she had problem skin, that's what I had her use was foundation powder, not liquid foundation. And she would use Neutrogena, Milani, and all that for years.
Mm-hmm.
So then he had me on a cleanser, and it was like kind of like the Proactive, the cleanser, the toner, the moisturizer. And basically what doctors do, they just control the problem, dry it out. That's it. He wasn't worrying about the lines. He wasn't worrying about this. Just, he was explaining to me that it's bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he's saying. You can wash your face. You just have something going on. So when Proactive came out, I used it for 10 years. Never had a reaction with it. It did great on my skin. Megan used it. Now we don't even use Proactive anymore. We don't break out like we used to anymore. It's done. And now that I'm older.
Is it still on the market?
I think it still sells. Yeah, I think Megan says it's still out there.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, some of the cleansers can be abrasive. Yeah, but doctors, they just want to clear it out. They just want to clean it, get rid of it. And then he had me on tetracycline, which was really hard on my stomach. So he was basically drying the oils in my skin. Yeah. Then the third thing he said, and I tell people today too, he says, when you condition your hair, do you wash your face before you shampoo your hair? And I said, yeah. He goes, you wash your face after you condition, because all that conditioner's coming on your face. All that shampoo is. So he made a lot of sense to me. He just made things better. He explained things to me that you're susceptible to any oilness, anything. I can't use castor oil. I can't use just a mineral oil. I can't. It may not happen the first night, but all of a sudden, about 2 weeks later, here it comes.
Yeah. I got a V1 chemical peel, wash my hair first, then my hair too. Okay. That's Oinko the icon.
Oh, hi. So he's saying the same thing. You wash your hair first, and then you know what? Just the tips like that. Welcome. It made a difference for me. And you know what's the neat thing is, I like to tell other people that. And that's when I told Megan, do this, do that, because it helped. And you know what? This happened the other day. I was doing a makeover on a young girl. And the first thing we do, yes, it does make sense. The first thing we do is that they want to cover it with makeup. Covering with makeup is not going to make it, it's not going to heal it. It's not going to go away. That's the point. So we need to clean it and get it, take off your makeup off at night. And she didn't like me telling her that you need to use a face makeup powder, not a liquid. And of course, she disagreed with me. And I was just telling her what happened to me. I was telling her with Megan. I said, it happened to my daughter. Yes. And I said, if you want to wear makeup, and her mom says, you know what? She doesn't wash her face at night. I go, well, there's number one right there. Right there is number one.
Yeah, she doesn't rinse her face at night.
She doesn't wash her face at night.
That's not good.
And everything I told her, the mom goes, and then I said, don't have the hair in your face. And guess what she had? Oily gel on her face to help control. I said, but all that's in your face. It's getting in your skin and you break out with oils. But you can only give suggestions.
Yeah.
He likes talking about skin and health. Yes. It makes a big difference. Just the little things that you can do throughout the day. It will help cut some of it.
My cheeks are tingling.
Is it tingling?
Wow. And if it's red? Do you see it?
Yeah. You did some microdermabrasion. Do your hand. Do your arm. Let's see what it does. Hi, Mary Shu. Good morning to you. Oh, I don't have a problem.
What
honestly,
happened?
My body now is more dry, so I use a moisturizer. But you know what I used to do? The doctor told me when I used to have little breakouts in my back when I was young to use Dial soap because Dial soap used to cleanse the bacteria.
Yeah, you could see it.
You can see it. It's removing dead skin. See, that's dead skin cells. That's no skins. No, it's not worth it. And moisturizers cannot get through that. And that's what ages us. Yes,
wow.
Definitely wash your face before bed. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a real, it's white. Look at it. Wow.
He's saying he got the same thing. Omiko said he's got one of those.
Oh, nice.
I got that same thing.
And here, replacements. These are the little sponges that capture the dead skin cells.
Because they're going to get over time, they're going to lose its.
Or blackheads.
Yes. Yeah.
So they give you extra sponges. They're tiny too. There you go.
If he goes, it feels like a vacuum.
Well, that's what we were doing right now. It hurt, right? I told you it didn't feel good. Put your face back tight like this. I have it on high right now.
Yeah, maybe you should slowly work up to that speed. Marisha's having coffee and bread.
Okay. We'll see what happens. I got to do the whole face.
He says
you roll it up in a circular pattern. Well, the thing here, I'm just trying to follow the
directions.
user guide. User guide. They could be wrong. So it shows vertical. Yeah, use it 1 time a week. Avoid the skinned areas around the eyes and the lips. That's fine. Hold skin taut at all times. After the first vertical pass, then you go lengthwise. So. And hopefully I'll feel a little bit more smoother
Right.
texture on my face. And I'll get rid of some of those blackheads.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You'll feel better, have smoother skin. He says he uses his 3 times a week.
Wow.
Yeah. He goes, he uses 3 times. Mary Shu says, with my nephew, lady, we're going to check him up. Oh, he has a cough.
And then Oniko says he uses it 3 times a week. Okay.
You know, when I notice, and I say this all the time, when you don't do something, you start noticing a difference how your skin looks. Okay. So I was doing in one of my videos, I was doing that Revlon, my chemical peel, because I had like a birthmark here or a sunspot. And I noticed when I was doing my steps, I was doing it 3 times a week, did it for 4 weeks. That really lightened up. Then I kind of got out of it. I was doing it instead of 3 times a week. I was doing it once or twice a week. And then I went down to once a week. I'm starting up again because it comes right back. It comes, nothing goes away unless you have it completely removed.
I think I made it a little rough. I
has to be consistent.
I think I went a little too much because it feels a little rough right here.
It feels irritated?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I need to also put an astringent, like a toner, and then I need to put my moisturizer on. I'll do that afterward.
Yeah, let it settle for a little bit. Well, you're just trying. You just wanted to see.
I don't think this is a month. I think this is 8 weeks because I let it go for a long time. For a long time.
He says you'll see a difference.
I could use a difference.
Well, how do you cleanse your face? What do you do?
I use a moisturizer and then toner and then I use a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer.
You're going back. I moisturize. Did I tone? Did I?
No, I use a cleanser and then a toner and then a moisturizer. Okay. Sorry. And I don't use one specific, whatever I can get my hands on.
Right. You're not into a certain company you're not into your 3, 4, 5 steps.
I thought that, you know how you sell Mary Kay on the side? I thought the Mary Kay moisturizer, no, Mary Kay cleanser, all the stuff they had was good.
Uh-huh. It's a good line. It works.
Neutrogena, I've done, it dries my face out so much.
Uh-huh.
Then I use CeraVe.
Okay.
CeraVe I thought was good.
A lot of people talk about it.
Yeah. But I don't like their moisturizer. It's too heavy.
Is it too heavy?
It feels like hand lotion. It feels like I'm putting hand lotion on my face.
Right. I think all lines have something unique about them. You know, I think Mary Kay's got something. I love their retinol. I love some of their cleanser and moisturizers. I like Clinique certain things. I like Estee Lauder certain things. You know, I think everything has little hero products. I really believe in that.
Oniko says get exfoliate over a cleanser and then a toner and a moisturizer. And then I don't like Neutrogena. It's too strong.
It's too strong. Yeah.
It feels like I'm just like stripping my face.
Stripping your face.
And even
Well,
though it makes you feel clean.
right. Well, you know what I used to do, and this is so bad, and we're talking about years ago when I was in high school. I was so oily, I used to splash alcohol.
Oh,
That's the
wow.
worst thing you can do because then it just produces more oil.
I was going to say that it produces more oil.
And the doctor went like, no. I go, I don't do that anymore. He goes, you should have never done.
I told you last week, I said that I was putting apple cider vinegar as a
Toner.
as a toner.
You know,
And you were like, don't do that.
I know, because I know what happened to me. And I mean, I'm very grateful that my skin's okay, but I can't believe the things we used to do when we were young, that we were, Stridex pads and all that stuff. Things are so much better now that I feel like, and they still carry them, but
Yeah.
I don't know if the ingredients have changed because I haven't seen one for so long. I haven't used one for so long. I'm sure a lot of ingredients have changed more better.
Clinique,
yes. I think it's Clinique. Yeah. I got Clinique. I got a lot of Clinique.
I had a friend who was moving out. And so he was like, take my stuff. And in his bathroom, he had the black mask.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He had a black mask.
Meaningful Beauty. Mask. I think it's on HSN. I think
Home
it's on
Shopping Network.
Yes. I think Meaningful Beauty. Because I remember seeing that when he said that. Yeah, I mean, I'm a skincare fanatic, as you can tell. I got 3-tier cleanser. I mean, I do.
I'll use samples, travel sizes.
I do.
Use up as much as I can just to get rid of it.
I love, yeah. And now Megan's the same way. Now she's got cleansers everywhere. Because when you work in cosmetics, you're like loaded with stuff, And then all of a sudden, when you use them all, you're like, oh my God, I got to buy a whole new set.
I'm going to go look at Oniko's channel. Hang on. Because you're new here, unless you subscribe to Cindy.
No, he's new here. I mean, we're talking about real new.
I can't spell. I can't. Oh, you are?
He says you have to stick to one product. You're right. But see, I'm always trying something new because it's like, Cindy, we got a little sample. Need to take this home. You got to know how it works.
Oh, Nico does a lot of shorts. Let's see. Oh, and you go live too. Nice. There you go. And here we are. Sorry. He says, you have to stick to what works. It's under his construction. Okay, that's cool.
Construction. Oh.
And he wants, considering, well, I thought about leaving YouTube to due to some weird people. Well, yeah, there's a lot of, don't let people's comments get to you, because some people can be really nasty.
Yeah. He was saying here that he was so happy that no one's screaming. He said, what did he say that at? He says, where did you say that? He goes, oh, I'm so happy no one's screaming here. He goes, I finally a place where no one's yelling and screaming.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Finally a place where no one's yelling and screaming. 100%. Yeah, we just hang out.
Just hang out and talk and try to have some things to talk about. And he likes skincare. So Cindy loves skincare. I do.
She talks about all skin types.
Yes. I think if I think I'm happy that I did really took care of my skin. I think anybody, and I'm not saying you have to have thousands of skincare products. As long as you cleanse, tone, moisturize, that works for you, that you like, that's all you need. I mean, you can make it as much as you want or as simple as you want. You know, I tell people, are you going to do this? No, I'm not going to do all that, Cindy. Are you going to do this? That I'll do. That's what
Yeah.
they'll say. That's good. I go, I'd rather you do have a little system and then that's it. And you know what? Most of the times back in the 70s and 80s, it was cleanser, a toner, a moisturizer, and a mask. That's all it was. A mask for dry skin or a mask for oily skin. That's all it was. It wasn't, you know, now it's serums and eye creams and all that. But if you know you're not going to do it, if you can cleanse and tone and moisturize and use an SPF with a moisturizer, then that's fine.
I can't do serums.
No?
First of all, they're super expensive. And I don't understand why people do serums.
One day we'll talk about skincare. Mira, she goes, I'm still here, ma'am. We'll talk about skincare.
I started early skincare then. I like to talk about health and the things people put in their body. 100%. So you must be very healthy, health conscious as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and last night I had a Mai Tai, and Dr. Berg said, don't drink hard alcohol. He says the worst thing you can do for your liver. That's what Dr. Berg said. Dr. Berg is here on YouTube.
But that's been known for a long time.
He was just going through, like, you know how people say drinking? He was like, if you're going to drink, you can go ahead and drink wine, okay? Or like those seltzers, right? Or whatever. He was talking about that. But he was like hard out, like bourbon, whiskey, vodka.
Straight. Yes.
Don't drink any of that stuff. So.
Well, back in the days, that's what they drank. 7-7s, vodka, whiskey,
martinis.
Straight. I mean, that's what everybody drank. You know what I mean? And now I think people are more aware and more conscious about things.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, oh, you don't drink liquor? That's good. I mean, no, seriously. My daughter doesn't either. And if she does, it's in a blue moon once in a while.
Oniku says he doesn't drink cheap liquor.
Oh, I didn't see that. I saw it behind the heart. Okay.
And that's a good point there too. Because don't drink cheap wine. Don't drink cheap liquor. Okay. That's a good point. And drink it on occasion. So.
Yeah. But some people, okay, so what about the ones that drink wine every night? There's people that actually live in countries. They drink a wine every night.
I try to drink a wine every night.
Okay.
I don't always, but I try.
Can I ask you why? Why do you drink?
I like it because I like the taste and I like just how it makes me feel relaxed. Okay. You know, decompress.
And is it Merlot stronger than the white?
The reds over the whites?
Yes.
The doctor told me to drink 1 glass of red a night. I told him no. Oh, why am I yawning? Damn it.
This is really true? Really?
Yeah, he says, I prefer that you drink red wine, a glass of red wine over white wine. And I said, I don't like the red wines.
Interesting.
It's supposed to be good for your blood and your heart.
Oh, that's it. But that's interesting. Okay. Okay, Marishu. That's interesting. Because like my doctors, when you go in, they give one to everybody. Everybody that goes in gets one. You know, how many you drink a week? What do you drink?
Questions.
Yeah. That's like the new thing now. It's like, and I think they want to see if you're drinking hard or drinking wine or, you know, or to tell you once a week or once a day.
I know a girl who already has fatty liver and she's young. She's in her 30s. But see, fatty liver is also from diet.
I was going to say that. Yes.
And they were talking about drinking. And she was like, the doctor said I have fatty liver. So I don't know. I really like to drink like beer and alcohol. I was like, I don't know if you have all that straight. So Oniko says, I don't really drink. It's not for me, but I do like a margarita. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter Megan, she drinks once in a while, like have a little daiquiri, but that's it. She doesn't do it one every night. She drinks water, 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 and then she may see some friends and have like something small. Then she's done. You know, what I mean, she's just that way.
I got a little crazy with the Manhattans. I was
That's hard
making one. I was making one every night,
at your
and
house.
I got to the point. Well, it wasn't really every night, but I mean, I was like, well, I'm having because it's fun making it,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's a treat. Like if it's on
Mm-hmm.
a Saturday night and you have a nice glass, you're gonna make, a nice drink.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I really like Manhattan and I'm gonna try it. Too much. I got to the point where now I don't drink them at all. I'm like, I don't
I
want one.
think a Manhattan's nice when you go out to a nice dinner. You're talking, have a nice little Manhattan, but I think it's hard on your body if it's every night. But I don't know. I knew somebody. Okay, I knew this. Greg used to bowl, and there was a gentleman every night. He was the manager at the bowling alley, I guess. And every night he went in there and drank hard liquor, like a glass like this with ice cubes, just like a brandy or something, like every night. I don't know how the liver, just like, we're talking about Megan was born in 95. I used to talk to them in the 90s, and it's like, Jesus, he's still walking. Isn't your stomach hurt? Well, when when Greg and I used to go to the Eagles, there
Mm-hmm.
was people, this is the honest truth, would go in like first thing in the morning. The bartenders would say that people go in there the first thing in the morning, have 2 drinks. Then they come back around 3 o'clock and have 2 drinks. And then before they go to bed, like, at night, 2 drinks of the same drink. And they weren't like, a glass of wine. They were like,
A liquor, like a vodka or
yeah,
drink. Yeah, Tom
your
Collins
stomach
and things
must
like that.
be every day.
There's this little can that sells at Mother's. It's called Just Enough. It's
Uh-huh.
wine.
That's a cute word. Just enough.
It's
That's a good
just
one.
enough. Yeah. And it's nice because you just drink that. It's perfect for me and it's just enough. I like the rosés. I don't know if you noticed I did a wine tasting video and I love the rosés. I got into rosés when I went to Paso Robles with you.
Really? I
Mhm.
remember when wine tasting's still popular,
Mhm.
but they were talking about when you go wine tasting, that it can affect your driving. It would talk about that all the time. But I remember when I was a sales rep and I would go to Los Olivos, and I went there to go to work. I was there to go to see salons, a couple salons, and I want to get out of there and go home. Oh my God. Every Friday night it starts over the weekend because everyone's running around wine tasting. And I was like, I just want to go here and get.
Well, you're supposed to pour the wine out. You're not supposed to drink the wine when you go wine tasting.
I think that's what they're doing, is sitting there and
I pour it out. So I don't finish it. I taste it and then I pour the rest out. With the exception if there's a glass that I do want, like the rosé, then I mentioned this on the video that it's customary when you go to a wine tasting, if you like the wine or you like the winery, then you normally buy a bottle as a compliment. But I mean, to go wine tasting and hopping around the way people do when you're at Los Olivos, like you and I did that one time, that can be exhausting.
yes.
So you came across a panel and everybody on the panel was drinking hard liquor. I had to Google what Cutwater was. Taylor Port, it was cheap. They drink every night. Then this lady was drunk and Everclear. Ugh. I've never had it, but I've heard. Then all the boutiques, they give you glasses of wine, and you could tell some people who just get drunk. Yeah, they just get drunk.
Right.
Yeah. They're not really wine tasting, they're just drinking.
But when you went, this was really weird though. When you went, you were saying how everybody in LA goes to Solvang and Los Olivos. And the day you went the first time, you must have ran into like 10 people from LA and Orange County, and they had to drive home. They actually went there for the day. You're like,
there's a mosquito in here.
you have a mosquito?
Yeah, he does not biting me though. It doesn't bother
good.
me. But yeah, people go there just to drink, or they go down to Temecula.
Yes, and that's even further. That's past my house.
You
It's
might as well
up
just
north.
stay there. Don't come home.
Well, you have to.
Eat. Make sure you eat a whole meal
Yes.
and then come home or stay close. But yeah, I noticed that. I'll tell you one thing. Living in Huntington Beach like I used to, I went to a food event, the Huntington Beach food event, Food and Wine. Man, I'll tell you, you know when people had enough. You're a
little too loud.
They get loud. I mean, I walked into the room and I walked out. Open the door, was like, do 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 do. Open the door.
You can hear them, right? They're just like, you're
and
like, like that's enough. One time we go in, right? And they're all sitting out in the patio. Remember Los Olivos? There were people out in the patio. So of course, Greg and I were trying to find a seat. So we find a seat. And all of a sudden they're in your ear. You can hear them just rattling along. And this lady runs into my purse. And then all of a sudden somebody else ran into my chair. I'm sorry, honey.
God.
Like, and they're in my, it's like, okay.
Oh, it was so funny because I didn't drink yesterday. I got told Lance, we went to the hotel, the Disneyland hotel. I'm like, I gotta pee. So when you walk into the hotel, you go to the left and there's a bathroom, men and women. So I walk in and there's a couple women follow me in. Oh no, there's one woman in there. I go in, another woman follows me in. And it's a 3-stall bathroom. Well, okay. I pull on it and it's locked, but there's nobody in there. I guess they just maybe plugged or something. And I leaned back. It looked like I was drunk. I was like, I got off balance. I turned around. Like, oh my God, it's locked. Okay. So I just went into the other bathroom, but it was funny. I was a little embarrassed because I had not drank anything. But there was.
So have you ever seen it? Oh my God. So years ago, I went to the bathroom, right? And you know how the girls are talking, they're going in, you're in the bathroom, but they're going in and they're going in the stalls, right? And you can hear them just giggling and this and that. And then all of a sudden you can hear the other girl gets out and she's there washing her hands. And the other girl doesn't come out. You know what I mean? So I come out, and I'm washing my hands. And the other girl says, "Are you okay in there?" She goes, "I'm stuck."
Oh.
So she goes, "I'm stuck." This happened to a little girl too, but I'll tell you.
She couldn't open the door?
She couldn't open the door. But first you didn't hear anything. You were like, "Is she okay?" So she says it won't unlock. He has the metal thing and it unlocks. It was like it wasn't coming out. And she's like trying. You could see her feet with the heels on. She's trying to unhook it.
That's happened to me.
Right. And she goes, "It won't open." And the other girl goes, "Well, try to go back." We're trying to tell her, right? And we're looking at each other and we're going, "She's going to have to crawl out."
And I've done that too. On the floor.
Yes. She goes, "I don't want to crawl out." We're like, "You're going to have to crawl out." She goes, "Oh." So she has a dress on, like one of those tight dresses and everything. And she gives her friend the purse. And she gets it wet.
That's awful.
That's gross. She was just like,
That's how I was in the bathroom in airport. I was in airport bathroom. I got stuck in Hawaii. Gosh, man. And I had to catch a flight. I was in the airport bathroom. I'm like, it came loose. It came unlocked. Right. But I was like, that's ridiculous.
I was in the bathroom in the mall, this poor little girl. And her dad says, okay, I'm going to be out here in the hallway. So when you go to the bathroom, I'll wait for you when you come out. Okay, Daddy. So she goes there and she's next to me, right? And she's like, you can hear, her like try to get out. She starts banging. I'm like, I go, are you okay, honey? And she goes, it won't open. It won't open. She's screaming for her dad. So her dad's probably thinking, he goes, I can hear you. What's the matter? I go, well, let me go tell your dad that you're stuck. Okay. So, cause he's freaking out there. And she's like, it won't open. So I have to go out there and go, her door won't open. Mm-hmm. I go, I'll go back in there. He goes, well, tell her to go under I go, I know. So I said, go under the door and you can come out. No, it won't open. Go get my daddy. I go, he didn't want to come in there. And there's like, the other lady comes out, go under and you'll be okay. And then just, no, I'm going to get my hands dirty. We're like, wait. She goes, it won't open. It won't. I felt so bad for her. She wanted one of us to go underneath. I'm like, no, climb under.
You have to climb or get out from
underneath. And she did. Finally, she did it. I've never seen a poor little girl like just petrified, She thought she was in a horror movie.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I don't understand why they don't open up. But then, after maybe they washed it with a cleanser and it stuck.
Something happened and it got stuck. It's happened to me where I'm like, what's going on here?
It's crazy.
It's like, I don't want to get my clothes dirty.
Well, thanks for joining us, Aniko. That's awesome. I know.
Well, you can imagine that girl at the park. I don't want to come like that.
Terrible.
She's like, but she just felt icky. You know what I mean? She was just like, oh, I was like, I felt bad for her. I was like, ugh, not good.
Well,
I went to,
Go ahead.
So I went to, we have a place called Wingstop or, I don't know, Wingstop or the other one. It's called Buffalo Wings or something like that. So it's a
wild buffalo, whatever.
Thank you. Every bathroom had something wrong with it. I go to the first one, it doesn't have toilet paper. I go to the second one, has no toilet paper, no liner. I go to the third one, it doesn't lock. I was like, what in the world is wrong with this place? I go, so then this other girl walks out that works there, the waitress. She comes out. I go, which stall should I go into?
That's disgusting.
She goes, go to this one. I was like, you knew, right? Not to go to any else.
I'll tell you, when we went to Halloween Horror Nights the other day, a week ago, they had an attendant in the bathrooms. And I know why they had an attendant in the bathrooms, because a lot of young kids go to these things.
Right.
And they go as a gang. And they like to act up in the bathrooms.
Yes.
And mark up the bathrooms and think that they're being, cool.
Right.
But no, they had an attendant in there.
But that's good.
Monitoring. They have to do that.
That's good that they're doing that.
Especially when you live in the city, But I think that Halloween Horror Nights was way oversold. I thought that Lance and I were very disappointed with the jump scares. I didn't think it was their best year. And normally we always get front of the line passes, but they're very expensive now. And we made the mistake, however, going on a weekend night, on a Friday night, which was, I would never recommend it. Go to the weeknight. You'll have a better time and save money. But if you're going to go on a weekend night, you have to get front of the line passes, period.
Yeah.
And front of the line passes that night still had to wait. Some of them had to wait 35, 40 minutes to get in to the line. So there you have it. That was a total waste of time.
I just can't. The only thing that it really always makes me so mad, the women's bathrooms are always a big, huge line, and all the men's is like no big lines. And you stand there, and you're like, why is the women's are so long?
And I always seem to have luck because first time we went to the bathroom, for me, I always I told my husband, everybody's waiting on this, in this one, I'm gonna go over there on that one. And then
you get the
over
ones
there
that
on that
not,
one, there was nobody.
One way in the back that nobody knows about. He's in a competition.
Oh, okay. For Elton John.
Yeah.
Like and share it. I have a link in my community wall. Oh, you have to go to the community. Okay, no problem. And then I seen somebody one time come out washing their hands. They left something brown. Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh. Missed everything. You think you just missed everything.
That's what I mean. And the attendant, every single time somebody left or they had a chance, they would go into the stall and they would clean the stall. Plus, Universal Studios had extra bathrooms, mobile bathrooms put in. And you know how they have the studio bathrooms?
Yeah.
So they have to use those for performers and other locations. So they need to make sure that all that stuff is clean, and some of them are rented. So you got to make sure that they're clean. The girls were great, man. They were like, yeah, you can come in. No problem. Okay. The exits, that was one exit in, one entryway, and then the next door was the exit out.
The dog, hold on.
But it was a great event. I mean, the bathroom situation was not that bad, but the waiting in line got progressively worse as the night continued to move on. And by the last maze was almost a 3-hour wait. And I had never ever waited for a 3-hour. Never waited 3 hours. Not that it's a bad thing, but it was ridiculous. I was like, this is getting ridiculous.
For what?
For that maze. And it wasn't even scary. It was it was Friday Night with Freddy's, and it was like, what the hell am I looking at? I mean, it wasn't I want to be scared. I want fear. It wasn't that kind of, no, it was very childish, very jump scary, but the Terrifier was, I would say the best one was Terrifier. And if Megan's a little bit of squeamish about getting scared, she's not going to like Terrifier.
She probably won't.
She's not going to like it. It was
She probably
bad.
won't.
It was traumatizing. And the clowns.
Was it scary?
Oh, it was. Yeah, I hear it's a movie because I don't watch like movies.
Terrifier, aren't they a clown or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on it is on oh god.
Netflix?
No.
Amazon?
No. Well, it probably is. What's the other one? Roku.
Okay, Roku.
It's always on Roku. It's more like,
Oh, it was like
yeah.
And they had it all the way through the ride.
Like Jason,
Jason. Slasher.
Yes.
They had some scenes in there that you could not, like, I know that Adam the Woo went through the one and he was like, I can't put that on my camera. I can't. I can't. No, he's like, I can't do that.
Right.
It was so violent. It was so violent. She's like, oh my God. He goes, I can't video that.
Right.
Because people did. People did video it and they did post it. Because when I saw it, I was like,
probably on TikTok.
You did not do that.
Probably on TikTok.
Yeah. And Adam was like, I can't put that on my video. I can't put it on my channel. No, I'm not going to do it,
Right.
But it was, I can't even talk about it. I mean, literally, I cannot talk about the scenes that are in the maze.
I get it. It's really bad. Yeah.
It was bad.
Because I watched one of the movies once and I was like, I can't handle all that. It's like, it's not like, I like Conjuring and all that stuff. When I see stuff like that, I'm like, okay, that's enough.
I didn't know what I was walking into because I didn't know anything about the movie. and I'm
Right.
walking in, and I'm not like freaked out, but I'm just going, what the hell?
Exactly.
It was
Yeah.
violent.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those kind of movies, and I'm like, ugh,
And the
I don't like watching
clowns
them.
were amazing. I told Lance, I go, these actors are amazing. They were all very tall
Hmm.
and very like slim, and they had the makeup was incredible. And I was like, these actors are they mean
They
handpicked.
work hard. They have casting calls and stuff like that for all that, and you know, you have to remember they're working. I mean, they're working. They got to get all that stuff on their face, and they are at work. You know,
Yes, and till 2 in the morning because the
yes,
parks on the weekend end at they close at 1.
right. So
But if
by
the
the time
line
they get
is
it off, by the time they get home, it's like what, 6 o'clock?
if the line is that long, 3 hours, some of them were like 20 minutes, but if the
Hmm.
line at that time said it was like a 2-hour line and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, they're gonna go until like 2, 3 or whatever.
Right. I was it was about 3 years ago. I was looking at Casting Frontier, and they were auditioning for like, you can apply for the one for the Queen Mary,
Mhm.
but I would have to live down there. You know what I'm saying? If I got casted and I stay there, because it's every weekend, and if some of them are through the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's their job. That's what they want to do.
Yeah.
I think it'd be neat.
I know that Dylan does it. I think it's his first year he hasn't been doing it, but apparently he had been done it for like 12 years straight.
Who's Dylan?
Dylan from Theme Park Obsession.
Oh, he goes. He's
The
in. He's in
redhead. Oh yeah, he worked. He got ranked up all the way to. Know how I say ranked up like it's a
Yeah.
big thing. He
So
got
he
ranked
actually
up.
he's like working in it, not
He's a cast
film.
member. He's in
That's
it.
good.
He got ranked up to chainsaw.
Good for him.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, so when we walked in, the chainsaw, the guys with the women and men
That's
with
so cool.
chainsaws, he was one of those.
That
Yeah,
is
he
so
got
neat.
ranked
Yeah, I would love to do something like that. Just, I'd be the girl that walks around. They they have parts for people, but you just don't know where they're going to put you. But you got to circle, you got to walk, you got to do it. It's a job.
and you got to have the energy.
Got to have the energy. Yeah, but I think it'd be neat.
But I just have fun with the
It's
scares.
on
And
my bucket list.
what? Oh, to be one of those scare actors?
Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah.
start doing it like June or July, I think it is. They
Mhm.
start looking. I saw the Queen Mary once, and I saw Magic Mountain when they were doing it, and then let's see. I think Universal is kind of like Who You Know or whatever. I've never seen Universal, but not yet. I probably see it if I keep my eyes open on the things. But yeah,
Universal has a lot of return
yeah,
actors that
yeah.
come back.
I'm sure. And you figure they're making probably pretty good money. Yeah,
Most likely.
yeah. I'm sure.
And I told Lance, it's not that I'm jaded. I don't want anybody to think that I'm jaded. But I turned around and I went, you see, they're doing the same props, the same costumes. They did
I'll be right back. It's Asha. They don't give her a lot of water downstairs, so when she comes up here, she drinks for like a week. Hold on.
they don't do a lot. They reused they reused the costumes from a lot and I'm talking 10 years at best. So I was like, this is the same that they did 10 years ago, but they just relocate the costume. And I was like a little disappointed. So, like they did Insidious. Okay. Insidious was a big hit way back in 2012, 2011 maybe. And great movie, but first years ago they did Insidious, their own house, their own maze. Then they did that for a couple years. And then they took a break, but they put Insidious in a different location. They did like Insidious Scare Zone. And then they did Insidious last year, they did an Insidious house. Now, they changed the storyline, but they kept the same costumes. And
And
then
you knew they did, right?
yeah, it was the same costume, same
Yeah.
dress, the same everything.
I'm sure they do because they got to save money too.
I know. But then they did it again, but they just moved the
Oh.
characters and the costumes over to Terror Tramp.
Oh, got it.
And you know
Okay.
the 1950s movie Psycho,
Yeah.
where you're going and it stops at the
And the house is
motel.
up on the hill.
Right. So in the motel, you walk past the motel and they always have these pop outs. The characters will pop out of the doors.
Right.
So you don't step up to the porch of the motel. You just stay on the ground, the walking path, but they come
Right.
out to try to scare you.
Oh, okay.
Same cast of characters. I'm like, see, they're doing that. They did the mom, they did the demon, and they did the nun.
So you
And then
expected what was going to happen.
yeah, and so I was like, oh, they use the same ones all over again. So it is. Oh, and they use the dad in the movie Insidious, and the mom in the movie Insidious, the parents. So they were like all fake and everything. Like they did it again.
You're like, I know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I knew it was like, oh, same costumes. Okay. I mean, it's fine, whatever. But then they
Yeah.
tried to do The Exorcist. It was okay. It's an old movie. And then they did Paranormal Activity from the 80s. They did that one with Caroline, and they just tried to capture the house, which was good actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they
The
tried to
Exorcist
capture
was
the
a
house.
big thing. Remember when our dad went to go see it for the first
Very
time?
scaring. You shouldn't take children to go see that movie.
Yeah.
And they actually recommended over at Universal, you should not bring young kids to see
Right. It's too much. Yeah.
any of these things.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
so now
Remember,
I need to go watch Terrifier and figure out what the whole
I cannot watch Terrifier. I've seen it on Roku. I think it's Roku. I don't like those kind of movies. I don't even
like them either.
Jason too. When I was young, it was like, oh, you already know what's going to happen. Also I didn't like watching, and everyone watched it. The one with the black face, with the white face. It had the, what do you call it? Drew Barrymore was in it.
Scream?
Yeah, I didn't like that one either because it was always. I'm like.
With the white mask.
Oh my.
He says Insidious was good too. I love the sequels. Paranormal 2 is my favorite, but I think Ema watched it tonight when I'm going to get ready for bed. And The Conjuring just came out. I haven't seen it yet.
I know, but I wanted to go see it. Megan goes, well, we can watch it when it comes on. I go, yeah, but it's not like it is on the movie theater. Like, oh, I would like to make a horror movie.
I'll never forget when I saw, I think it's like what was the name of it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Blair, like when they captured the Blair, you saw Blair Witch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so good.
I know. It's like, I would like to have the green screen and they're telling you, now keep running and then look. Like you're scared. That's what I want.
Blair Witch was so good because it was taken by a bunch of kids, and they just did their own movie.
Okay. I hear different things about that. I hear that those were actors.
They were actors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. Okay. Remember they were doing this like they're not actors or
yes,
right.
Then
like you find out that's not what it is because people are saying no, these were people who are not actors, and you find out they are and it's like they were making it look. See, I think it was a script. It was a script. They did a really good job, and it made it like because it wasn't. You never saw anything. You didn't see anything. You didn't see what's that noise outside? And then all of a sudden you hear something and then the person's gone. And then, oh, look, his shoes left. Oh, my battery's going out. his shoes left there, you know, and then the guy goes into the room and he's just looking at something. And it was just like, you know what I mean?
Okay, well, we're gonna end it here because Cindy's battery's running out.
I need a new phone.
When are you gonna get your new phone?
Megan wants to wait until I think next month because something to do with the cheerleading thing.
Okay. Anyway.
All right. I'm like,
you guys, the phones are there. Just order them. You're gonna.
I'm all like this, looking across. I got this big white thing. I'm all. Oh, good. Yes, the Blair Witch. I don't know if I saw the second one. The second one, I think it kind of looked like a movie. You know what I mean? But I don't remember anymore. But I have the first one. I still got the original movie downstairs. The very first one. And that, remember that thing that I showed you of all the movies I have? I think Blair Witch is in there.
And I have the movie wrong with Paranormal Activity. Poltergeist. Okay. The movie that they did was Poltergeist. Was the 80s.
Poltergeist.
But the Paranormal Activity, I'm telling you, man, that movie's freaking scared the crap out of me. Paranormal Activity, I was like,
when you see the people,
I couldn't sleep at night.
But you never see anything. You don't
really, but you can relate to it, like the light flickering on and off. Like talk. You can just by hearing, like you're familiar with it. And it was so good. And the girl, she's standing there in the bed, and he's sleeping, and she's standing.
And she's just standing there looking
4 hours. Standing there's like,
what was that? Like something possessed in her, and she just like,
yeah, she was possessed. And then you saw her changing,
but it was real. It was like real stuff. Like so it's weird. It's weird. Okay, I know. Brooke, I'm feel bad. Okay, Onika, we'll do part 2 on Thursday. It's Halloween time. It's Halloween. We could talk.
Who doesn't love that stuff, man? It's so good.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're selling the book The Exorcist just came out again. So they're trying to push that book. Yeah, it's paranormal, you know, all that stuff. So anyway. All right, guys, take care.
Nico, we want to say goodbye to everybody on Facebook. We want to say goodbye to all our friends that came here. And we will see you on part 2 on Halloween. Scary Stories.
Bye.
Bye.